Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for Wednesday, September 18th, 3 p.m. Eastern, 2019. For some humans, it's a challenge for them to know what loving themselves is. Okay? And that's understandable because of what we've been immersed in for so long. We are literally on purpose pulled apart from ourselves. That's why a lot of the times, people feel empty. They don't feel fulfilled, whole. And it's very perplexing to many because they just don't know why that is or why they feel that way. It's no different than if you took one child over here, over to the right, and another one over to the left, and each child was raised differently in family. The one child had a lot of genuine love, support, caring, guidance. Throughout their life, and became very happy, accomplished, enjoy, wonderful. The other child is born into a family that constantly discredits the child. You're never going to amount to anything. You're ugly. You're nothing. You aren't worth anything. You're just going to be, you get my gist, get the gist of it. So that child grows up and ends up being very angry, hurt, destructive, conflicting, ends up in some kind of situation where they're in jail or prison, or even worse, they ascend out of the body. This is similar to the civilization of this planet. Okay? The child who was not supported, who was not told the truth, who was constantly cut down, ridiculed, discredited, and raised in an environment that fed that type of energy, where and we're talking about the whole civilization of the planet, where the people, in the most part, have been immersed in some way, shape, or form, different versions of that. Now, had we, unfortunately, had we not been treated that way, it'd be a whole different ballgame here right now in this moment, this now. But the power is to know this. The power is to know that there is not a God with white hair in the sky. Okay? That life is significant. Life is the highest value in the universe. Rather than in this annihilation matrix, self-annihilation matrix, life is insignificant. You can take life every day, no big deal. It gives us a real clear understanding of comparison.
Sorry about that.
We are moving into a civilization of the universe. It's completely the opposite of this civilization that we've been in from day one. And for some, it's very challenging to make that transition. And it's up to them. No one's going to force anybody into doing this. It's just up to them to do it. And the application of it is that where do you begin? I've had people say, where the heck do you begin? You begin with you. When I talk about go deep inside, it's when you sit in silence. You can be anywhere. You can just be sitting in a chair. Nothing, no music, nothing. Put earplugs in. And just be. That's it. Just be. Okay? You don't do anything. You're not thinking anything because you're in the now, and you're moving into stillness of the mind, and you are in silence. You're just being. And as you move yourself within means find your God. People say, well, how do you find your God? When we say go within, you keep moving further inside, and the best way to put it is that you're in a reverse tunnel. So it's not going into the ground, it's going up. And each area you come to, you feel better. And you go, wow, I'm really starting to feel much lighter and much more joyous and happy and peace. I wonder what the next level is going to bring me. So then you step up a little bit higher, you open that door, and you feel even better. This is about the best analogy I can give everyone, is that this is what you're doing when I say go deep within. Deep within means that you keep moving with and into your God. And what is the God? The God is source. The God is all there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever. And so the God, you merge with your God, and then you start to understand the deepness that you go means of the emotional depth of who and what you are. That's the deepness. So you go and you move deeper within yourself to find the God that is the joy, the peace, the happiness, all of it, the prosperity, the abundance. It is there within that body. And what you do is that you just keep walking up. And each level or opening, flat ground that you come to, you feel more and more empowered, more understanding, more in love and peace and joy than the last level. So you keep moving up, and you go deeper and deeper and deeper. And as you do this, you yourself discover the biggest secret that's ever been kept from the civilization of this planet. You are God. You're the God mind. You're the kingdom of God. Every one of us. So, this is about the heart, mind, and the God. The heart mind is the emotion. It is the power. It is the drive. The mind is the conjurer. The mind conjures. It comes up with just thoughts. And that's all they are thoughts. They are not real until we make them real. Okay? Suggestive thought is when someone gives you information that you then embrace and create it into your reality. Then you say, well, wow, they knew this and they were right about this and right about that. In most cases, you create that reality. Because if you embrace it and believe it, in the majority of situations and instances, it will happen. It will be created. The more that we find out about who the different aspects, facets, all of this other stuff, all of this interaction and this confusion and everything, it doesn't even face us. We're not entertaining it. You're not entertaining it. You're not entertaining all the things that are happening. Why would we entertain something that we're leaving? And we've made the decision on our own to leave. I don't mean walk out the door and that type of thing. I mean in the spiritual, physical God that we are, our attention is put on creating our paradise. And it's happening. This planet is absolutely being transformed. Now, the more it becomes transformed in the higher frequencies, the more you will see scurrying, running, challenge, just total mayhem and craziness from people. Okay? When you're stuck in very, very, very low vibrational frequency, what happens is that when this lighter, higher energy, this deeper emotional love, joy starts permeating and saturating everything, those who have been stuck in that low vibrational frequency freak out. They can't function. This is what you're witnessing. This has been unprecedented in the history of this planet and all the civilizations that have come and gone. So this planet is being liberated. And we're part of that liberation. And we're accelerating the transition. And it's just going to get crazier and crazier because this planet has been at the grips of low vibrational frequencies for a very long time. You all came here in those bodies to assist with this transition. That's why you're on these meditations. That's why you go to the calls. Because we are all family, and as I say all the time, we are all one. And we are all love. And we work together synergistically. And that's what we're doing. And as our thoughts are mastered, and as our heart, mind, and gods walk this planet more and more, imagine everywhere you step, a wave of high vibrational frequency spreads out, transforming everything. You may not see it because it's such a high vibrational frequency, but it is there. So don't always think that you need to see something. It is more that you will feel something through the heart-mind. You don't need to see anything to create. Remember that. You do not need to see anything to create because you are creation. So in this meditation, be. That's it. Be. If you will, go to a place where you're not going to be interrupted, in which I'm sure most of you are. And while I talk, you're going to want to relax. And you're going to drop your shoulders, and you're going to let all of the things that you have accumulated in the last 24 hours, all of them. And as you're relaxing, you're going to want to move into the now. And the now is so important for all of us because it's all there is. And it's all there ever will be and ever has been, ever. The now moves us into stillness of the mind. The now shuts down the mind and the ego's chatter and incessant thought processes. It now, you're going to want to breathe. You want to breath in through the nose and breath out through the mouth. And you're going to want to do this at least 6 times while I'm talking. Now, you breathe in through the nose, you breath in through the nose, you hold it 1001, 1002, 1003, breath out through the mouth. For those of you who are new, the reason that we hold our breaths is because it focuses us on the now. The breath is only in the now. It's not the past, it's not the future, can only be the now. So this is a guide for us. It tells us that we are in the now when we focus on our breathing. You go to bed at night, you've got these incessant thoughts that you're creating that are just thoughts and aren't real. And then you begin to understand that I'm being pulled away from the now. I'm being pulled into the future. I'm being pulled into the past. And I don't really care to do that. So I'm going to focus on my breathing. It's really easy to do. It's not hard. There's nothing magical about it. You just focus on your breathing. And you'll get it. You'll know what I mean when you do it. Then all of that incessant chatter will just dissipate, fade away. Guarantee you. So, as you breathe in, breath in through the nose, you're breathing in divine positive energy. This is from Source. All there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever. It comes in through the God. And the God communicates. If you're conscious, and aware, then you feel, and you're with the heart mind, and you're with the God, then you'll hear it. It doesn't necessarily have to be words. It could be feeling. High vibrational frequency and emotion. And as it comes in, it just simply says, be. Just be. And that just means you could sit anywhere. Have you ever noticed yourself, have any of you ever done this, when at times you'll just, all of a sudden, you'll just stare? Have you ever done that? You find yourself just floating off. You're staring off. You're not looking at anything. You're just staring off. And you might be with some people, and someone says, geez, where the heck were you? I was trying to get your attention. And you go, oh, I don't know, I was just maybe daydreaming or something. But you're not daydreaming. Okay? You're being. That's what happens when you just ease everything away. All the chatter, everything. You're just being. You're not thinking, you're not worried, you're not stressing. And if you've ever experienced that, where you stare off into nothing, your body shifts and changes, you shift and change, things become very quiet, very peaceful when you do this. Okay? That's your connection with the God. Most people don't know they don't know that's what it is. But that's what it is. Now, if you can understand that and literally put yourself into that by being, watch what happens. Everything transforms and changes. Instead of all of us running around with our heads chopped off, worrying, stressing, and fearing about everything the mind throws at us, and then we take something that is nothing and create it into something. Now, as we breathe out, we are breathing out all of the things that would try to trick us to stay in this up and down, 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 up and down. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Just let it all hang, let it all go. Just let it just dissipate. It serves us no purpose. It really doesn't. If you want to call it a purpose, yeah, to be irritable and to be stressed and to be worried and fearful. And we aren't always that way, but our subconscious is. So can't go. Remember, you are merged with your heart mind. You're also with your God. And arm in arm, hand in hand, we form our halo, our circle of light, which is our God light energy. And it embraces planet Earth around the equator. And the planet's encased in a perfect sphere. We're encased in that same perfect sphere, but separately, but together. And you can see it saturate the entire atmosphere of the planet. And the inside and outside, the waters and the earth, everything. And the saturation literally floods everything. How can that not shift this planet? Because it cannot not. And that's what's happening as well. All the civilization, all the life, everything, flooded with this deep eternal love, source creation. Mother, Father, God. I'm source creator God, our family, the universe. And we're in the same sphere, and we wield all different forms of all that we are. The emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael, the violet blue purple flaming light of Archangel Michael, the white fire, purple transmuting flame, violet ray, golden white pink light of deep eternal love, of source. The highest of perfection is that of which we are. Now, we effortlessly begin to float up above the planet. And we actually leave the body, but we're connected to the body because we power the body. All right? How does everything keep everything going? It is our gods within the body that power these bodies. Now, isn't that interesting? We can power the bodies, but why aren't we able to heal them? Because we do not believe that we have that ability and power to do so. So we move up. And as we do, we're compelled to call upon all the light energy beings that are, ever have been, and ever will be, ever, from all that there is. They're of the highest, deepest eternal love from the highest, deepest eternal love. They're in joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence, generosity, full in compassion, non-judging. And they come in the gugaplexes. This one gugaplex fills this universe. So they're everywhere, and they come flocking in. They come in massive, massive numbers, arm in arm, hand in hand. And they are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes, and we are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. And we are all one, we are all love, and our God light energy is everywhere. We call upon the archangels, cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes, all of the angels, all of the civilization, who have been, by the way, assisting our civilization for eons. In peace, in support, in strength, in healing, in abundance, in prosperity, and wealth. They are the highest, deepest eternal love from the highest, deepest eternal love. They are in joy. They are in peace. They are in tranquility. They are in benevolence, humbleness, generosity. And they come and they flock in arm in arm, hand in hand, in this now, in this meditation. They are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We're all one. We're all love. And our God light energy is absolutely everywhere. We call upon all of the inhabitants of inner earth, hollow earth, Garta, beneath earth. Only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love. Only those of the high frequency. There in joy, peace, happiness, bliss, tranquility, benevolence, generosity, humbleness. And they come in the billions. Arm in arm, hand in hand, they join us this now, this meditation, in this circle of light. They are gods with our gods. They are of the highest, deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love and gratitude. And we are of the highest of deepest, 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 eternal gratitude. We are all in constant gratitude. Our God light energy is everywhere. We call upon the ascended masters. These are those who have ascended out of body, left the matrix, and have returned to assist us, risking matrix all over again. They're of the highest of deepest eternal love and from the highest of deepest eternal love. They're in joy, peace, benevolence, tranquility, generosity, humbleness. They are full in compassion and non-judging. And they come in this now, in this meditation, arm in arm, hand in hand. They're gods with ours. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes, and we are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are all one. We are all love. And our God light energy is everywhere. We call upon the galactics and off-worlders, understanding only those from those civilizations who are of the highest of deepest eternal love from the highest of deepest eternal love. They have been assisting this civilization in its evolution, in its enlightenment, in its ascension, and freeing itself from its own self-imposed bondage and slavery. They are in joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence, generosity, kindness, non-judging, full in compassion. And they come in the billions, arm in arm, hand in hand, in this now, in this meditation. They're gods with ours. They are of the highest, deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are all one. We're all love. And our God light energy is everywhere. We call upon our loved ones. All of those who have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited. Only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love. Any of those that aren't on such low frequency, they cannot engage. They are in generosity and peace and kindness. They are in bliss, joy. They are in full compassion. They are in non-judgment. They are in humbleness. And they come in the billions, arm in arm, hand in hand. They join us in this now, in this meditation, in their gods as they are without body, or with our gods. And they are of the highest and deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. And we are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. And we are all one, and we are all love. And our God light energy is everywhere. And remember that the Ascended Masters are not just here. They come from the collective consciousness of the universes. There are different Ascended Masters all over the universe. And when I name Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, and I name Saint Germain, Sananda Jesus, Memoria, Abundantia, there's many, many more. It would take years to name them all. So we just name a few. But understand that. There's an unending awareness of ascended mastership all over the universe and universes. We call upon the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms on, in, above, and below this planet, in this now, in this meditation. And those who are of the highest, deepest eternal love from the highest, deepest eternal love, who are in joy, peace, happiness, bliss, tranquility, benevolence, kindness, non-judging, full in compassion. They come in the trillions, arm in arm, hand in hand, in this now, in this meditation. They're God's with ours. They are of the highest and deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes as we are of the highest and deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. And we're all one, and we're all love. And our God light energy is expanding and saturating universes, not only this one, but beyond. It does not stop. It does not wane. It continues to upsurge and lift existence into higher vibrational frequency. They are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. And we are of the highest and deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are all one. And we are all love. And our God light energy is everywhere. Excuse me. We look up and we see our meditative sphere. This meditative sphere we created, and it holds all of our meditations in perpetual motion. It sets center circle. It can be seen, heard, and felt in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever. It saturates all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever, in deep, eternal love, light, energy of the highest frequency. It pulverizes, transforms all lower gripping, negative, low vibrational frequencies. And it just literally vaporizes them. They cannot survive. They do not exist any longer. You feel that flood? You feel the wave from within you? That's the deep eternal love of the God that you are. That's the God that you are, embracing who you are. This saturation is constantly flooding each and every one of us. And we begin to embrace the understanding of just being. To just be. We don't think about anything. We are not in a hurry. We are not concerned about surviving. Our confidence is tremendously powerful, and we're just in ease, quiet. Mind shuts down, and the brain and the ego relax, and you just are. We wish this for all life, the whole civilization of this planet, inside and out, above and below. We flood them with the understanding to be. Sit in a chair, lay in bed, sit out on the deck, and be. This is important for all of us as we make this massive transition that we are well into. And we look on the planet and we see all of our brothers and sisters and all of life, all that there is, ever has been, ever will be. We see all of life in shapes, sizes, and forms that we have never seen before with us. You know, it's not only those that I name, it's not only the fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the dwarves, the trees, the elementals, earth, air, fire, water, the Pegasus, the unicorn, the mermaids, the dolphins, the whale, the centaur, minotaur. All of these, Pegasus, unicorn, are just a fraction of the life here with us, and the gods here with us, and the gods in the atmosphere and sacredness of space with us. Because guess what? Each and every one of us are never away from each and every one of us. All of our gods are connected. Because we are source. We are perfection personified. Our gods are the perfect of perfection. Omnipotently powerful. And in total joy, peace, nirvana, and bliss. We, all of us, join in meditation. I'll return to close us out. embrace in being. Just be. Try it. Try it this afternoon, in the evening and night, following morning. Take it with you. At 1:15 p.m. today, Pacific Daylight Time, I will be on the NIDL webinar. And that will be so it's 1:15 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, Eastern Time, so they're 3 hours behind Eastern, so that would be 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time to 5:15 p.m. Eastern Time. So you're welcome to go over there. You'll find it to be very interesting. Got Sheldon Idle webinar at 1:15 p.m. today, Pacific Daylight Time. So it's an hour long. And we will be back here tonight at the Time for Change call at 9 p.m. Eastern. And we'll be back here tomorrow for the Global Guided Meditation call for September 19th, 2019.